Well, hello everybody. Welcome to P.B.M. Money. Today's video has come about because we have a new couple that I'm teaching in class, whom I'm going to call Ken and Barbie. Now, these two youngsters are very young. Follow their story on our channel. But where they are, they're going to need a lot of help right up front on learning about ways to be frugal and how to save money as quickly as possible because, they're in a good place, but they're right on the edge of having major problems. So we're going to have to turn that ship around pretty quick, and one of the quickest ways to do it is to start looking and thinking frugally about things. Now, I know that he's got a checking account, and that's all that I know. I don't know anything about their banking. We're going to discuss that. But how do you get a frugal checking and savings account? Now, every time I buy a property, I get a free checking and free savings with my loan for my place. That way I keep all my records separately. And I can tell you there are banks in this town that there is no possible way for you to get a free checking account. Doesn't matter how much loans you've got there, doesn't matter how much business you go there, you have a checking account, you're paying $5 a month minimum. Period. So and I don't know what he's got, but we're going to shop around. We're going to get him a free checking and a free savings account. Another thing I noticed, opening checking accounts, I went to one bank here in town. They gave me one counter check to last from the time I opened that account till the time I got my box of checks. My box of checks was going to take 4 to 6 weeks to get here, and they gave me one check. Now, excuse me, but I pay my bills by check. How is that going to work? So, get as many counter checks as you can. If they've got multiple branches, go to the different branches, get as many counter checks as you can. That way you don't have to dip in to your box as soon as they get here. You can use theirs for a short amount of time. The next one is, and neither one of them have any credit card yet. He's working on getting one. But one of the things I'm going to have to teach them is you pay no interest on your credit cards. Why is that frugal? Well, I can't tell you how many times I've used the line. It does no good at all to make 2% on everything you buy if you carry a balance and they're going to turn around and charge you 22%. So never pay interest on your credit cards. Try to use cashback credit cards. Now, the same concept that I'm going to talk about now will work with points and miles credit cards. But for the first year or 2 or 3, I strongly recommend cashback credit cards because just by living and spending and using your credit cards, you can save a little bit of money and build up your emergency fund. You can learn about investing. There's a lot you can do with just a little bit of extra cash on the side. And our first year here on this channel, we played a game to see how quickly we could get to $1,000 using our credit cards. It took us less than 8 months. So in less than 8 months, you can make $1,000. I'm not a big spender either. You know, I make $14 an hour. Now, for any loans that you're going to get, mortgage loans, car loans, personal loans, any loans that you're going to get, you shop those around. You don't just go where the realtor recommends you go to get your loan. It's okay to go there, but you get on the phone and start shopping around for loan rates. Because usually there's one in town that's looking for your kind of business. Now, I know the times have been volatile, but 3 years ago, the first property we bought, I paid just over 4% for the mortgage, and about 6 or 8 months ago, our second one was 2.88, and then 3 months later I paid 4.88. So they are very volatile, especially right now. So shop your interest rate on all, not just your real estate, but also personal loans. I'm getting ready to go get a personal loan to make another investment, and I'm going to shop that rate around. Now here's one I haven't done. I thought about doing it in the past, and I thought it was kind of cheap, but my mind has been changed, and here's what it is. A lot of times if you go to, especially restaurants, I've noticed this. So they say like 25% off if you buy with credit cards. So what they mean is, if you buy $100 worth of gift cards, you can get $25 free in gift cards from that place. Now, the place where I was going to do that is a little taco joint where I go all the time. So, I mean, you know, if I just do $100, I'm going to save $25 if I eat there regularly, or if I not even regularly. So I will spend $100, but I'm going to get $125 worth of gift cards. So I save 25%. Saving 25% on eating out is a big deal. Now here's one that I had forgotten about until I sat down tonight to make this list, and I wish I'd have remembered this. But Retread Tires. I don't even know if these are still a thing, but when I got Retread Tires, they were less than half off the new tire cost. So you could get, back in the day, you could get a new tire for $100, or you could get a retread for $45, $55. And all that was involved was they would take an old tire and put new treads on the outside. Now, you didn't get as much mileage on each tire, but for somebody like me, I mean, my car is now 6 years old and it's got less than 40,000 miles on it. And when I took it in to get new tires on it, the reason I got new tires is because my mechanic said, hey, you got dry rot on your tires, you're not driving them enough. Well, I live where I work. So if I can put retreads on there, save that money, and so now when I get dry rot, I'm not wasting as much money. Now this one I have done, and this one is just hit and miss. But if you do a manual job, like I'm a painter, what my pants look like or my shirts look like mean absolutely nothing. I work by myself. If they've got holes in them, who cares? Or rips or tears or stains, who cares? So when I need to buy jeans to work in, I go to Salvation Army. And for $3 or $4, you can get a pair of jeans. Now the problem is finding them in my size. If you're an unusual size, you should be able to find a pair or two, no problem. Me, I'm just an average guy. So when I find a pair, I gotta buy every pair they've got in stock, because I don't find that very often. But, you know, for 3 pair, if you went out and just to get a new pair, because I think the normal person would take a pair of jeans they've been wearing for a while, turn those into work pants, and then go buy another pair of jeans. You're looking 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks for a pair of jeans when you just go get a pair of work jeans for $3. That makes a little bit more sense. Well, this list was not meant to be exhaustive or how many could I find or some new ideas. I just sat down and my idea originally for this video was to instruct Ken and Barbie on what frugalism is and what it's not. Frugalism is trying to live a similar lifestyle for the least amount of money as you can. It is not minimalism. Minimalism is living your life with the least amount of stuff and clutter in it as you can. The extreme would be you live in a one-room something with nothing in there. That would be the extreme. I'm not advocating minimalism. I don't think it's a bad idea, but I'm not advocating that. What I am advocating is let's try to live our lifestyle as cheaply as we can. A checking account, whether you pay $5 a month or not, is still a checking account. A tire on your car, whether it's a retread or a brand new tire, is still a tire. So let's find a way to live life as cheaply as we possibly can. That to me is frugalism. That's what I'm going to teach. And that is what I hope they get in the first session or two. You guys have a great day, a great week, and happy investing.